All the shows I've seen at TPAC, this one is an all-time favorite, and the music really sticks with you long after the final curtain. Jersey Boys is the story of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Just a few blue-collar boys from the wrong side of the tracks who ended up becoming one of the biggest American pop music sensations of all time. And look who's taken over the studio here today. We want to introduce you to Nick Cosgrove, who plays Frankie Valli, Brandon Andrus, who plays Nick Massey, Nicholas Dramard, Tommy DeVito, and Jason Kappas, who plays Bob Gaudio. Nice to have y'all with us.
Nice to be here.
Should we show them what we were doing a minute ago? Because this was funny.
Sure.
They decided it'd be fun to do the interview and see who could stay with our feet up the longest. Who's going to win?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
They're the athletes.
I would say you guys are probably all athletes to be able to do a show like this. Brandon, talk about this show. I mean, it's got to be the role of a lifetime for you, I would think.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it's such a great show, especially because it's very rare that you get to do a show that is so beloved by audiences and just has such a great fan base. So it's always a great thing to do when you're an actor and have that kind of reception every time you come into town.
Yeah, it's really amazing. I mean, for folks who haven't seen the show, or we're going to look at some video here, talk about what an amazing program it is to watch.
I mean, this show is just so well written. It's an amazing play with a rock concert blended with it.
Yeah.
So it's just this like VH1 behind the music of what happened to the rise and fall of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. And you know, there's mob involvement, there's broken marriages, there's gambling debts. I mean, it's four guys from the wrong side of the tracks, you know, from Jersey, who grew up and became this amazing pop sensation. I mean,
yeah, and I think a lot of people don't know that story behind the scenes. 175 million records, you know, and they created this sound themselves.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. With the help of course, Bob Crew, who was, and Bob Gaudio, who wrote the music. They formed this great team that put out all these amazing songs.
Yeah. Nick, we got to talk about Frankie Valli and Frankie Camp. You actually go to camp to learn how to be Frankie. What's that like?
Yeah, it's a 3-day extensive where you know, they'll cut it down to 9 or 10 guys, and imagine, you know, all these short little Frankie Valli hopefuls all wanting to play their role. But we work with Katie Agresta, who's the main vocal coach for all the Frankies. So the first day we go through our audition, you know, songs with her. The second day we'll go through our 30-page packet of sides, you know, scene work from the show. And the last day we'll do choreography. You know, they pretty much put us through this 3-day extensive just to see if you have the stamina to withstand doing the role every day.
Yeah, not only that, but vocally it's such a challenging role because, you know, Frankie Valli has such a range.
Yeah.
But you got it.
Well,
He does.
Yes.
Frankie Valli said himself
he
couldn't do what this guy does. So
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's high praise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing, too, is that Frankie Valli has seen you guys all perform. Bob Gaudio has seen you perform. You know, for you, I mean, what's it like singing Bob's role in front of Bob?
You know, I thought it would be a little nerve-wracking, but they actually, I found out early in the process that they told me that the role that Bob cares the least about in the show is Bob.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually his wife you have to impress.
Oh,
so,
I see. And
I think that's going well.
Okay,
seems
good.
to be, yeah.
Now, were they there for opening night last night? Because, of course, Bob and his wife live here in Nashville
Right.
now.
Not for opening night. They are going to make a visit this week. I know he's going to spend some time with us, so that's going to be great. I think the whole family's coming, so that'll be a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is such a demanding show to do, both, you know, the singing, the dancing, and everything. How do you keep your stamina up?
Lots of rest, lots of water, and just, you know, I don't know what else. Yeah.
I do my, you know, 26-minute vocal warm-up tape every morning. Yeah, drink a lot of tea, and
that's it?
Yeah,
that's all
that's
you
it.
need? You guys are just masters. It's pretty amazing. You don't have to have grown up in that era to appreciate this music. I mean, this show spans all generations, don't you think?
Oh, definitely.
That's true.
We have people in the audience who are, you know, who have grown up with the music, who will bring their kids, and who have, you know, teenagers or even students that come to see the show, and they recognize the music because there've been so many covers and remakes of them. So they're like, oh my God, I didn't know that was Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons that wrote that music. So people are introduced and they know the songs, and then this incredible story on top of that. Just like people love it every age. Yeah.
Now, is it cool to sing along? If you're in the audience?
Yeah, just don't sing too loud.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you know, we don't want the show to be about, you know, the people in the audience. We hope that it's about us on stage. But no, it's, I mean, people are always singing along and tapping their, you know, tapping their toes and everything like that. So yeah.
It's such an enjoyable experience. I can't wait to see it again. Thanks, you guys, for being with us. Hope you enjoy Nashville while you're here.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you're going to love the show. It's a Tony Award-winning, Grammy Award-winning musical. Jersey Boys is at the Tennessee Performing Arts Center on stage through this Sunday, November 3rd. Tickets are on sale now.